The last one was pretty outdated, so let's check out another one, and then we have a third one I'm gonna make separate parts, so check out those videos. Directly off the bat, we were a little concerned because it's only a 1-car garage. Now, it is a very long garage. You could probably fit 2 cars in there, but it'd be a little bit of a hassle. I'll show you the garage in a minute. I will say we have 3 cars and a motorcycle between us, so we kind of need more space. This is my wonderful realtor, Sophia. I will put her in the caption if you guys are interested in a realtor in the St. Louis area. She is phenomenal. She has made herself available to us 24/7. Okay, this kind of is like a sunroom, but not really. Like, I could see it being a dining room, but it's very, very long to be a dining room. So it's like a lot of space that feels unintentional. I don't know. That was me judging it right off the bat. I'm being pretty harsh. I understand. But that was my original thoughts. Now, this is the one house that we did tour that had a home, like, family still living here. I think it would be so incredibly hard to, like, sell your house while still living in it. But also, how would you buy another house without selling your house first? So, like, no fault to them, but it's just not a process I've ever went through because we've never bought a home. So the backyard was okay, but I will say in, like, the photos it was slightly misleading because we thought there was only 2 neighbors, and it turns out you can see like 6 to 8 neighbors, which was like not what we expected, and that's like a big downside to us. We do love the kitchen because you could easily make a dining nook, which makes that other dining room moot in my point. I liked the little plant window, but also you could see literally 4 neighbors just from that window alone. The built-in shelves were adorable, and there is a walk-in pantry, which I do love. I did not think we'd be able to get. I also would love a kitchen island, but I'm not dead set on it. Like, the nook is more important to me than the kitchen island. So now we're going upstairs to see the bedrooms. There is no bedrooms on the main floor, which my husband prefers. Doesn't bother me either way. We just have what looks like a home office, and of course, we've talked about this before, I will need a home office as well. I like that it's not like a traditional hallway. I absolutely love the double doors leading into the master bedroom, but I did feel a little bit uncomfy walking in there just because it's their home, and it felt uncomfy, but I needed to see the master bath, okay? I had to see it because I do want a standalone bathtub. I thought it was a walk-in closet. I mean, it kind of is. You can literally step inside, but it's not really a walk-in. Not a deal breaker by any means. But there was just like things that were hard because, again, there's non-negotiables about this house that we have about buying a house. So if there's any fault in the home that we don't prefer, that's really hard to look past. It is only a 3-bedroom. Again, that's technically enough space for us, but we're in a 3-bedroom finished basement right now, so we are looking to kind of have maybe a larger space. I just showed you the backyard again because I forgot that I got the clip earlier, and then wanted to show you how you get to the basement because I was a little confused. It's right here, and so this is the basement that actually gave me really weird vibes. I got very uncomfortable. Normally I don't, especially if I'm just viewing, looking, touring. We also don't need a bar because I'm sober and my husband doesn't drink. This is the room that creeped me out, okay? That chair, it felt like someone was sitting in it watching me. And I did not like that feeling. So that was like a big contender. When I opened this little door, even though it's just behind the water heater and everything, that's when I started to get the really, really weird vibe. And I was like, I'm leaving this room. That chair is freaking me out. And I don't know what it was, truly, because that other basement in the last video I posted was so much creepier. So it just freaked me out. That's all. Freaked me out. I think that was a second fireplace, but you couldn't hardly tell. And then this is like the actual room. This is the laundry room. I would love laundry on the main floor. That's another dream of mine, is laundry on the main floor. So this just was not it for us, but it gave us, again, more realistic idea of like what we're looking for. And it looks like you can't see neighbors, but you can see every single neighbor. This video footage does not do it justice. And we also would need to think about the fact that we would need to put a fence in for our dogs. We have to be mindful about that. So I didn't hate that house, but I hated that instead of just 2 neighbors, it was like 6 that could see you. There also wasn't a fence. And so we definitely have to be mindful of something not having a fence with us having dogs and us needing to put one in. So we're gonna go view a 3rd house, but it is under contract, so we'll see how that is. Again, it will be in a separate video, so check that out. And then we might go to a 4th house even, but the search continues. This might be a long, lengthy search. It might take us a long time, but I'm taking you guys along for the full, true ride, especially because I've never seen someone do this as a series. And I also don't know anyone besides my sister that bought a house, and they put an offer on the 2nd house they seen and got it and moved in last month. My realtor is actually the same realtor that helped my sister find her house. All of that to say, I don't know the process. Like, I wasn't familiar. So maybe this helps someone become familiar with the process or helps them know what goes into buying a house, because it is a lot.